Hello, my beautiful people. How we doing and how we feeling today? Okay, so today, guys, is the 18th of November. Um, we're one day away, less than one day away from 30, Adele's new album, new highly anticipated album. Really excited about that. And I just got done listening to 25 again. I've listened to that album many, many times. It's one of my top albums of all time. Um, and boy, have I listened to hundreds upon hundreds of albums throughout my life. And this 25 album, it has to be among the top ones that I've heard, at least. Adele is a legend. Adele is a living legend. Um, and 25 really cements that. So we're gonna talk about 25 today. But before that, well, most of you already know who Adele is. But anyways, Adele has a pretty prolific career. Has um, she has been nominated a total of 18 times at the Grammys, and she has won a total of 15 times at the Grammys. So yeah, it's safe to say that she has won pretty big. Um, you know, so what else can we say about her that just like touching on her briefly? She's British, as you may know. She is called the British Queen of Soul, and rightfully so. So, yeah, I think we're not going to touch on her a lot. So, because, she's already at the top of the industry. So, yeah, let's get it started. So, let's see. Okay, let's talk about 25, the album. So, the album is 11 songs long and it's 48 minutes long. So it's a pretty good length. I've talked about this on previous episodes that I appreciate albums that are shorter. On the shorter side. Sorry, like for example, we talked about Sour. That's also 11 songs. Um, Thinking Next, 12 songs. Um, you know, Adele's albums are on the shorter side, so I appreciate that. And tomorrow we'll have 30, which is 12 songs long, so it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so the album. So we start out with Hello, it's already a classic. When I first heard the song, I was on my senior year of high school. So it takes me way back to that time. It was a really lovely year. 2015 was a pretty great year for me. As with growth and stuff, I remember pretty transformative year. That was actually the year I met many of my friends, of my closest friends. Shout out to Adrian, Camila, Iris, Lulu, Eva, Angela, and the list goes on. And Claudia also. Clau is a really big fan of Adele, actually. So yeah, shout out to them. Love them all. Okay, so let's get back to it. So yeah, I was in senior year of high school. I remember that very day. It was like what 6 years ago that Hello dropped around this time, and I think it was late October. And similarly to what happened with Easy on Me, which was I remember, I think it was on the 14th of October. Yeah. So yeah, with Hello, I remember Adrian, my best guy friend. He told me that Friday we were like, no, he was on his phone and he showed me have you heard Hello? And I was like, yeah, dude, I heard it and that's really good. And back then I didn't I didn't picture myself doing this podcast, but I was a big music fan since I was a kid. So it's a long time coming, pop and bop, but here we are. So okay, fast forward to right now. Okay, well, let's go back a little again. Okay, talking about the singles. So, Hello was the debut. I'm sorry, not debut. That's the wrong word. Hello was the lead single. Yes. So it was a lead single. The video, if I remember correctly, the video dropped the same time as the single. So, and the video was really great. Also, it was like black and white aesthetic, flip phones and shit. So yeah, sorry. Then we had it was followed by the second single was When We Were Young. This song is one of my top songs on the album, as you'll see right now in my ranking. Really great song, really sad, really sad. As is the norm with Adele's music, right? Who am I kidding? We don't listen to Adele for happy music. We listen to Adele to cry and also have a good time. It's not all sad things. But yeah, also the third single was Send My Love to Your New Lover. The video, I wasn't a fan of the video. It was really straightforward, really simple, really. It was alright. It was alright. But Adele was just standing there, dancing a little. But Hello is way better. Way better. As a video. I mean, as a music video. And the final single was Water Under the Bridge. Speaking of water, sorry for that noise. Just took a sip of water. Okay, let's hydrate. Okay, so let's go back to the track list. So the track list, we start with Hello and then we go to Send My Love to Your New Lover. Yeah. Then I Miss You. Really touching song. When We Were Young. Okay, and let's skip right to, okay, we end off with Sweetest Devotion. I'm not gonna say song by song, but right now I will with the ranking of the songs. Okay, so at the tippy top, first place goes to Miss You. Miss You has always been my favorite song on 25. I have a really deep connection with the lyrics because I miss a lot of people that are not in my life anymore. People I used to date. What else? Friends that had a really deep connection with me. Some I miss, some I don't, for different reasons. But yeah, that song has a really deep connection with me and my experiences. So yeah, it goes at the top. Then number 2 is When We Were Young. Another great song, really sad. It always makes me cry because, well, not cry, but it gives me the feels because, I think about when I was young. I don't wish to go back in time. I know it's not even possible. Who am I kidding? But it's kind of sad and also, I don't know. It's quite something to think about when you were young and you were going through nothing but joy. It was a simpler time. Getting quite emotional talking about that. Sorry. Okay. Then let's proceed with All I Ask, number 3. All I Ask, I remember when she performed it at the Grammys, the 2017 Grammys. Really great performance there. Also, Hello, she performed it. She started the show with Hello, and what a way to kick off the Grammys. What a way. Only Adele can pull it off. Like, there's not only her, but, there's not quite someone like her to get the crowd going, at the Grammys. Or any award show for that matter, but, the Grammys are the best. So, yeah. Then, 4th place goes to Hello. Since I've heard the song the most, since it's the first single, I didn't grow tired of it ever, but it's a timeless song. But with that said, it is the most played song on the album, so it goes lower on my list. The number 5, Love in the Dark. Number 6, Million Years Ago, also kind of a sad song, you know. Number 7, River Lee, really enjoy that song. You know, the instrumentation, the beats, her vocals. Number 8, Remedy. Number 9, Send My Love, sorry, to Your New Lover. Number 10, Water Under the Bridge. And at the last place, last but not least, but doesn't mean that it's a bad song, just I enjoyed it the least, Sweetest Devotion. Now, which Grammys did Adele win for this album? She won Record of the Year for Hello, Album of the Year for 25, obviously, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Solo Performance for Hello, and also the 5th Grammy that she won that night on 2017. And I watched those Grammys, I watch them every year. She won Best Pop Vocal Album for 25. So, you know, Adele is really accomplished here. You know, she has nothing to prove anymore. She's already established. So, yeah. Okay, so analyzing the album a little bit, let's see right here. Okay. So, you know, this album, I can't really pinpoint, or I can't really tell you what I think. What I can tell you is what I think the story is about this album. You know, it's talking about, well, back during this era, she was still with her husband, who is now her ex-husband. So, but she's talking about, you know, heartbreak. She's always talking about heartbreak. Oh my god. Okay, so, you know, with songs like Hello, we start off with Hello from the Other Side. Send My Love to Your New Lover. You know, I can relate to that. You know, I've done that with, you know, guys I used to date. Like, send my love to your new lover. Like, I'm like saying like, I wish you well, but at the same time, you know what you did, and that's fine. I'm here living my best life. You know. Then I Miss You. Okay, I touched on this song already, and that song, I don't know what I can add, but I said what I said, and I meant it with I Miss You. You know, it's my favorite song for a lot of reasons on 25. Um, Actually, if we're talking about her discography, it's right at the top with Rumor Has It. Rumor Has It is a classic. I think Rumor Has It is my favorite Adele song. Yeah. Even superior to Easy on Me, and well, tomorrow we'll have, at the time that I'm recording this, tomorrow we'll have 30. So we'll have 11 new songs to listen to. Okay, so then When We Were Young, okay, it's talking about, as I already said, when I was young, when you were young, when we were young, you know, reminiscing of those times, those simpler times, those joyful times with your family, your friends, your early friends, because at least when I listen to this song, I remember about my elementary and middle school friends. I only have a few middle school friends left, but my elementary friends are way gone. You know, I don't talk with them anymore. I wish them well, but at the same time, you know, we had a falling out. So, sorry for that sound. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, I think about those times, but at the same time, I'm way happy with what I am now, with who I am now, and with who am I with now, you know, with friends, with my friends, the ones I mentioned, and there are plenty others. You know, we're like a family, we're like an extended family. I love them. Shout out to all of them. So, yeah. Then we have Remedy. Don't have a lot to say about the song. It's not one of my favorites, but she's saying like, "I'll be your remedy," stuff like that. Nothing, not quite a lot to dig up on there, but yeah. Then Water Under the Bridge, also not, I can't really say, I don't know what to say about that song. I don't really find it really deep as some of the others. But then we have River Lee, which is one of my favorites. It's right around the middle, right around the middle of my ranking. Yeah, it's not, well, it's number 7, but yeah, around the middle. Then we have, let's see, what song is next? Love in the Dark. Okay. Okay, that song is really impactful. It's really, the vocals, the high notes, the potency in her voice. I don't know if that's a word. Her potent voice, Adele's voice, really powerful, really striking, really, um, you remember it. You have it replaying in your head over and over again. And then Million Years Ago, okay, that song, actually, my friend, one of my dearest friends, Lulu, who is a fellow artist, she's going places, all the love and support to her. Shout out to her. I remember she did a cover way back when we were in high school of Million Years Ago, and I told her, I was like, I DM'd her and I was like, dude, like, you sound a little like Adele. And she was like, no way, like, no, there's no way. And I was like, okay, fine, maybe you say you don't, but I do. She has a really killer voice, Lulu, my friend. I want to do an interview with her later on, I think in December. But yeah, because she has new music coming up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But okay, let's get back to Adele. Then song number 10 is All I Ask. My third favorite, I believe. Yeah, my third favorite song on the album. And okay, and I'm remembering a lyric from All I Ask that says, all I ask is if this is the last night with you. Now that I think about it, I connect with that song a lot. With my past, the last guy I dated, he, I was like, I didn't, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I know what I'm saying. I didn't stop at any moment to think like, if this is the last night that I'm gonna see you, that I'm gonna be with you, and next thing you know, it's over. So it's important to savor the moments, with whoever you're spending time with. It can be a friend, it could be someone you're dating, your partner, anyone, because nothing lasts forever. You have to live in the moment. I've learned that lesson. I don't know what I'm saying. You have to learn that lesson some way or another, because I've learned it, but the hard ways, the really painful ways. So now more than ever, I live day by day as if it was the last. I spend time with my family, my friends, uh, anyone that is good company to me. I savor the moment, because you never know if you're gonna see them again, if they're gonna be angry with you later for something, if both of you have a falling out. You never know. So live life at the fullest every day. Live day by day. Don't stress about the future. Don't dwell on the past. That is one of my favorite phrases of all time. Live in the present moment. You never know how tomorrow is gonna be. You don't know if so. What I'm saying, I'm getting a little lost here, but what I'm saying, bottom line is, you know, don't go too much on memory lane. Don't go too far up the deep end. With my future, what am I gonna be in 5 years? No, you just have to be right here in the present moment. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Just wanted to give you some wisdom, you know. And then the last song is Sweetest Devotion. This is not the. It is a good closing track, but it could have been a little better. But I'm gonna say right now, the track placement on this album is quite good. I mean, I wouldn't change anything. You know, every song has a purpose here. The order makes sense. It is cohesive. It has a story to tell. Um, it's about. I interpret it as, I don't know a lot about Adele's private life because she's very private. But what I interpret this album as is, she's starting to talk about a heartbreak, a love gone bad, gone sour, and then she's opening up herself to someone new. With songs like "Love in the Dark," "All I Ask," and "Sweetest Devotion." You can see where I'm going with this. Maybe that's what I interpret this album as. That journey is this story. So, okay. Finally, to conclude, this album is solid all around. 11 tracks. It's 48 minutes long. You don't take a lot of time to listen to it. And that also means that you can replay it more often. More streams for Queen Adele. It's a little sad, this album, but I have a good time with it. I don't get sad listening to it. I just get in my feels, but that's different. So yeah. So the final question that I ask myself in every episode, in every album review or EP review, is this Adele's best album? Can't really answer that right now, and well, I'll wait to answer that with the arrival of 30. But I can tell you this. I have to listen to 21 and 19 again. I'll listen to them today as homework, because I need to be ready for 30 tomorrow. So tomorrow, that is the 19th, Friday of November 2021. Because with the 4 albums, I'll do a ranking of the 4 albums, the 4 eras. And then, only then, will I answer that question. Right now, I can't really answer that because, as I said, I have to re-listen to 21 and 19 again. But right now, I'm between 21 and 25 being the best album in Adele's discography up until this point, prior to 30. But I'll wait to rank it with 30 in mind. And last but not least, what score do I give 25 of Adele? I give 25 a very generous, a very astounding, excellent 5 out of 5 stars. This is the first album that I review that I give 5 stars to. So Adele, you did that, and I congratulate you, and I can't wait to listen to 30 tomorrow. So anyway, guys, that has been it for Pop and Bob today. Hope you enjoyed this review of 25 by Adele. I'm Emilio Fernandez. Thank you so much for listening always, and catch you tomorrow for the review. Sorry, I got a little lost there. Tune in tomorrow for my review of 30 by Adele. So anyways, thanks for listening once again, and catch you tomorrow. Goodbye.